Papa Todd here. It is January 15th. And we are at Papa Todd's garage. So that means we have about 2 weeks to get this car ready to drive over 900 miles. And we're going to be spraying close to 200 shot of nitrous to that low budget 383 with the Chinese parts and the cast hyper-eutectic cast pistons. And we got some stuff going on here. Here, can you see that? Is my hat crooked? Why is my hat always crooked? There we go. Here, Nickky Thompson Radial Pros. My favorite tire of all time. 275 60R15s. I have been mid-8s in the quarter, 160 miles an hour in a 3,900 pound Chevelle on those tires. They are my favorite tires of all time. Modern technology. Oh, sorry. And I had a set on the Camaro here, Project Gen X. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing that, but the silver car. And actually, Alex gave me those tires, so they're kind of special to me. I mean, family is everything. And I hope family is everything to you. Anyway, I started thinking. It was probably 2 o'clock in the morning, laying in bed. I'm almost done. The car's looking good. I've got all this stuff almost ready to pack. And then I thought, what if it rains? I've never driven in the rain on slicks. And I started thinking, probably not good. No, probably not good at all. I mean, I have no windshield wipers. Nothing. No ductwork to clear the windshield. So if it rains, I could barely see where I'm going. I did rain next to the windshield. Probably gonna fog up. And then Nick's probably gonna be telling me, just go faster, it's fine. And then I'm gonna end up in a ditch. So I took my favorite tires to my favorite speed shop in Indy. Indy's oldest speed shop. I'm going to do a video later for them because they are awesome. Automotion race cars, Troy Avenue. Show you that video later. Yeah, my face was itching, sorry. So they're going to put on some Nickky Thompson SS tires, and they do have tread. Hopefully they will keep Papa Todd and Nick out of the ditch. That would be bad. Seems like the last time we were at Sick Week, last January or February, I don't know, me and Nick ended up in a ditch. And Uncle Sam, yeah, driving down the road, wah, tire falls off, right in the ditch. Yeah. You've probably seen that video. If you're in the car, a little different. Actually, probably you didn't see the video, but I was there. It was pretty hairy. Yeah, pretty hairy. Anyway, tonight we have parts from Nickky Bobby Incorporated. What could it be? Well, let's find out. This is my unhappy face. Before we open up our package from Nickky Bobby Incorporated, I am new to YouTube, so I bought a fancy GoPro. I figured when me and Nick are on sick week, everybody's going to want to see what's going on with this car. Yeah, I mean, maybe not. I mean, I will. I'll be there, so I probably won't want to watch it back on video. But anyway, trying out this fancy new camera here. Boop, 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 boop. Tonight I thought, I need to learn how to use this thing before I actually need to use this thing. So I found this mount, actually. It must be Nick's or Moo Moo's or somebody's. It was stuck to the roof. There's no headliner, so it was stuck up underneath there to the car. And then I bought this very cheap camera, and I just put it here, and I thought, I'm gonna videotape this way, and I'll have two angles, not just one. And oh my goodness, this happened. Somehow this dash mount camera thing fell into here. I go to slam the door. I go to shut the door gently. It gets caught somewhere around here and does this. Can you see that? Oh, that hurts. This dash is the original 1982. For most of you, that's probably younger. It's probably before you were born. That dash has no cracks, no blemishes, nothing. This car has been through an extremely hot fire. Blew a head gasket back in early 2000s on nitrous. Burnt the hood right off. Burnt the master cylinder off. And then burnt a hole right through the windshield in this area. Melted the headliner. That's why there's no headliner. Dripped down, melted the carpet. I mean, it was a bad fire. Very, very bad. Hopefully I can find some pictures. Yeah, that's a long time ago. But the dash, it survived. Don't ask me how. I don't know. It's like one of those miracle things. It didn't get melted. Even though the windshield glass dripped down on the carpet. I don't know. And now that perfect dash is imperfect. Kind of like me. So anyway, let's get back to seeing what Nickky Bobby sent us. Yeah, get off there. Hold, please. Gotta adjust my sleeves. Oh my. Box in a box. It says March. Pillows. Lots of pillows. Oh, I got water pump gaskets. With this should be our new water pump. Yeah, get up there. Yeah. Can I do this with one hand? I can. Here's our new aluminum water pump. Yeah. Nickky Bobby comes through. Okay. Let's see what's in this. I assume this is our pulleys system, because we do have a electric water pump on there now, which is awesome for, well, when you're at the racetrack. You know, you come back from a run, leave the water pump run. Wow, more boxes in a big, you got a big box, medium box, and lots of little boxes. So I assume this is all the pulleys and parts to put on our new water pump, so that we don't have to rely on an electric water pump that could be 20 years old. I don't really know. I didn't put it on. I didn't build that engine, so I don't really know. I don't think I'm going to get to it tonight, but you never know. Okay, let's see what we got here from Nickky Bobby. So I was going to do one of those unboxing videos, but I can't really do that with one hand. So I just went ahead and opened the boxes, and I'll show you what we got. So we have a Summit water pump. All of these are from Summit. Everything. Thank you, Summit. They were paid for. Then we have our alternator bracket. Very nice. Alternator pulley, I assume. Power steering pulley. We don't have power steering yet, but I have a power steering bracket. Pulley. We will set those aside for later. Crank pulley. Water pump pulley. Boop. Just like that. So all this, which I know there are a lot of guys, a lot of racers putting in engines, rebuilding cars, putting motors in and turbos and all that. Well, this guy works, I run my own business, so I work a lot of hours. You know, I have a family and I got grandkids. So this is a lot for me. Not complaining. I love this. But all this now, that works great. All this is going to go away. Oh, the electric water pump. That kind of looks the same. Probably not, though. I just take all this off. Oh, no, because I'm going to serpentine. That's all going to go away. And then we're going to put in new hoses. Because the old hoses were 20 years old. Well, probably 25 years old, actually. And while you were gone, I don't know if I filmed this or not. I don't think I did. I did change our fuel line from, it was ran up here, extra long and picked up lots of heat, to back here. And I put on this fancy heat shield and a little bracket here to keep the nitrous line and the fuel line away from the headers. And I ran it back here to the regulator. The funniest thing happened. So last night, I was thinking again. I'm driving almost 15 hours to Florida with this car on a trailer that I just bought this summer. And it's 25 years old. Now, it's a decent steel deck trailer. I like it. But I don't know much about it. So once again, I was thinking I should probably check the bearings. Was it last night? No, it was the night before last night. Last night, I didn't even come out here. I was wore out. So the night before last night, it was actually mildly warm here in Indiana. And I backed my trailer. I took this car out after I fixed the fuel line. And I went to pull this out and pull it around front so I could back my trailer in here, because it was mildly warm, but it was still cold. And I wanted to pull the trailer in here, so I had all my tools and a little wind block and my heater. And this it was not happy. When I went to pull it out front, it kept dying, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I would try to start it, and I'm like, well, maybe it's because it's cold out. No, it wasn't because it was cold out. It was because I think my regulator failed. And I did pop the hood, looked at the carburetor with the electric fuel pump running. Fuel is just dumping out of both bowls, front and back. Hope you can see that. I got the camera turned around. I can't see what you see. But it was dumping fuel. I mean, just like waterfall. And then when I go to start it, I had to push it to the floor. And I'm just like, what the heck? All I did was change the fuel line. Actually, I didn't even change it. I just shortened it, made it better. Better, I thought. And I did put a new AN fitting on the end. Not happy at all. So I still have to do that before I do this. So I got this from Automotion, which they told me this is a rebuild kit for that regulator. And I said, no, you guys are mistaken. That is an accelerator pump. And they said, no, Todd, you're wrong. We do this for a living. You do heating and air conditioning. This is a rebuild kit for your regulator. So, that is probably going to be the next thing on our list. Before this, I don't know. And then I got to figure out where to put all this in the truck. Which my truck is full of firewood right now. I got to unload. And it's cold out. But, hey. Did I ever tell you that my Camaro engine blew up at 17,000 miles? Hydro-locked. This car that I bought from a little old lady. And then, yeah, I had to put a crate LS3 in it at 17,000 miles. Just a random fact. First drag car I've ever had. Okay, I'm rambling. Lots of history. We're going to get into that later. Matter of fact, there's the rod out of the Hydrolock cylinder. Oh, and there's a model car that looks like mine I got for Christmas from a buddy of mine. Okay. Oh, and there's me and Nick at one of the street races we did that got rained out. But I'm rambling, so I am going to let you go before I get in trouble or you get bored. And I'm actually going to call it a night. So I'll be back out here in the garage probably tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. One less day. So we're going to get busy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on our next video.